Hello student. Today I am going to discuss some important magnetic properties. Number 1, magnetization or intensity of magnetization. The magnetic field which magnetizes a substance placed in it is called the magnetizing field. The degree or extent to which a substance is magnetized when placed in the magnetizing field is called magnetization or intensity of magnetization. When a magnetic substance is placed in the magnetizing field, it acquires magnetism. In other words, North Pole and South Pole develop in it. Thus, the magnetized substance has a certain magnetic dipole moment. The magnetic dipole moment per unit volume of the substance is known as intensity of magnetization or magnetization vector. So, magnetization or intensity of magnetization is defined as the magnetic dipole moment per unit volume of the substance. If M be the net magnetic dipole moment of the substance and V be its volume, then magnetization net magnetic dipole moment of substance is divided by volume of substance. Magnetization denoted by M, letter M equal to small letter m is the net magnetic dipole moment and V with the volume. Or magnitude we can write M by V. Since magnetic dipole moment is the product of Pauli strength Qm and length of the dipole is say 2L and volume B equal to A into 2L. Therefore, M equal to Qm into 2L A into 2L. So 2L cancel Qm by A. Thus, magnetization is equal to the Pauli strength per unit area of cross section of the substance. Now, SI unit of magnetization Unit of dipole moment is divided by unit of volume. Unit of dipole moment is ampere meter square. Volume is meter cube. Therefore, ampere per meter. Magnetization is a vector quantity, and dimensional formula of magnetization is m0 L minus 1 T0 A. Now number 2, intensity of magnetizing field. Intensity of magnetizing field, it is denoted by H. The ability of magnetizing field to magnetize a material medium is called magnetizing field intensity. It is defined as the ratio of magnetic field B naught in free space to the magnetic permeability of free space mu naught. Therefore, H equal to B naught by mu naught, where mu naught equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. The SI unit of magnetic field intensity is ampere per meter, which is same with magnetization, and dimensional formula is m0 L minus 1 T0 A, same with magnetization. As we know that magnetic field inside air core solenoid is B naught, is given by B naught equal to mu naught N I. Therefore, H equal to B naught by mu naught. B naught value is mu naught Ni. Mu naught will cancel. Ni. H equal to Ni. The magnetic field intensity of solenoid is independent of the material of the core of solenoid. Therefore, intensity of magnetizing field is also defined as the number of ampere turns. The number of ampere turns Ni flowing around the unit length of the solenoid required to produce the given magnetizing field, that is H equal to Ni. And number 3, magnetic permeability. The extent to which magnetic field lines can enter a substance is known as magnetic permeability. Actually, magnetic permeability is the penetrating power of magnetic lines of force to enter inside the conductor. It is defined as the ratio of the magnitude of the magnetic induction to the intensity of magnetizing field, that is mu equal to B by H. B equal to mu H. The SI unit of magnetic permeability is Tesla meter per ampere, and dimensional formula is m L square to the power minus 3 a to the power minus 1. Now, and lastly, number 4, relative magnetic permeability. The ratio of the flux density or magnetic induction inside the material or substance to the flux density in vacuum B naught is known as relative permeability. It is denoted by mu r equal to B by B naught. B value is mu h and B naught value is mu naught h, that is h is cancelled, mu by mu naught. Therefore mu equal to mu naught mu r, where mu naught is the absolute permeability of vacuum or free space. For today this much. Thank you.